Butlet, 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 butlet. What? I'm trying to remember the password. Like, stop, don't give me crap here in the comments, people. I'm trying to remember the password, and Alex already told me, and it's butlet, 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 butlet.
You found the orange mail.
Crap, I saw something shiny. I've forgotten what the password is. Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald, everybody. And I'm sorry, I didn't give you guys the usual Mr. Popo voice. But it's okay, because he wandered into this weird house by accident, too. And you should all be happy that he did. Because that's how it goes.
Youngster Eddie, he sent out Zigzagoon. Go Gerp.
I swear, like, with the person who actually came up with Zigzagoon, he wanted a raccoon in the freaking show, and he wanted a raccoon in the freaking show. So he's like, I want to make Zigzagoon, and therefore, yay! And then also, so we're in this mystery house right now, but we are making our trek to Mauville City, and Mauville City is where I will get my third badge. So obviously Alex is ahead of me right now because he has his Thunder badge and from the Lightning American himself, Lieutenant Surge. Yeah.
Actually, just in my own time, I've already gotten the Marsh badge.
Oh. Because in case people didn't actually know this, yes, we pre-record this so we can post-commentate. That's the only way that this works, because again, we don't really have a Game Boy Advance or whatever that we can record off of. A lot of people might be screaming, well, what about that 3DS that you have? Guys, this game is not available on 3DS.
Yes, this is a Game Boy Advance.
This isn't the DS where it had a cartridge port. The 3DS doesn't have one.
No.
Well, the old school ones do, but this is not old school, so sorry. No GBA. Actually, I'm trying to remember. Does our old school one have a GBA port?
I don't remember if I've seen it.
The little purple one?
I don't think so.
I don't think it does, yeah.
Drak wrote down the secret code. Trickmaster's fabulous.
But it was Butlet! we already put this in the canon. Ah, you've made it to me! You're sharp!
But
it took me all night to plant those trees. How? You're almost my equal in greatness by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places! Fine, you have earned this reward. Obtain the rare candy.
Rare candy.
Which I haven't used yet.
Yeah,
scrub that smug smirk off your face. It's much too early to think you've won. I'll make new tricks to stump you, I will. You can mock me only when you're done. Come back for the next exciting installment.
And he busted
he obviously worked so much on the maze, he forgot to work on the exit.
Everyone make a wish.
Because I swear that exit's gonna fall apart the way that looks. So yay, we're done with the trick house or the mystery house. We'll come back to it later, because every time you get I think it's like every 2 badges you get something new. Did you feel that? So now we're going to be dealing with even more trainer battles, except now we have an aroma lady.
Aroma lady, Daisy.
You know, like that one lady at the mall who just spritzes you. Yeah, people don't, like, kids don't realize that still exists in malls today.
Kids are like, what's a mall?
I know, right? Don't you all just go to Amazon? No, back in the day, we actually went to a place to buy clothes.
Yeah, we went
and it wasn't Walmart. You know,
back in the 80s and the 90s, the mall was the place to be.
Well, you know, one kid is just gonna bring up, was like, I do that too. It's called Walmart. It's like, no, we actually went to places like Hot Topic and Gap
and the Gap.
JC Penney
and ZCMI and
ZCMI.
Mervin's.
I think ZCM.
Those places.
What was the Massimo place? Can't remember that one. Oh, and Hot Topic. The Hot Topic one is probably one that everybody will know.
Why are you sending out Geodude against a Rosalie?
Just because I wanted to get some experience for him.
Aroma Lady Daisy.
I kind of figured I made a bad idea, so I was kind of hoping that he would be faster on that one, but I wanted to try and get experience for everybody because I'm trying to do that.
You're learning.
Not so much, because I'm still trying to figure out all the types.
Paralyze here.
Try to get something where Because I have Merp and Nerp, and even though Merp has steel attacks, he's still kind of rock and ground too. So I want a little bit more variety in my team. But there is actually a little bit of business that I need to take care of right now, and that is, it's time once again, Alex, for Drak's Anime Update!
Did my guitar's wailing draw you in?
Dude.
So, give us your update.
So it's Ryu and Dude from a Guitar Hero. Well, I have a confession to make. I don't really have an update so much as I have awards to give out.
Okay. Well, it's time
for the record, it's the second Bi-Decade-Annual GUNDAMOOS!
So, twice every 10 years?
Yes, something like that. Something like that. We'll make this up as we go, and we'll probably even add it into the episode title, because why not? Yes, we have returned once again to the GUNDAMOOS! And people might remember this from way back in the Shantae playthrough, the most recent one we did, where I did the first ever GUNDAMOOS for Gundam 0083. Now,
right.
This is supposed to encourage people in saying that I've gotten a lot of progress done. I am not done with Victory Gundam, but I am far enough along that I feel some awards need to be given. So here we go. And actually, Alex, you're probably a bit excited. You've been wanting this to return.
Yeah.
So welcome back to the GUNDAMOOS. Have you enjoyed going down the red carpet that eventually leads to the giant mobile suit that you have to pilot?
Yeah.
So the first ever one that I want to give, and this is one I'm going to inaugurally call the Amuro Ray Pisses Me Off Award, and it goes to Uso Ewin, and I'll be putting up images in this part to show you who I'm talking about. Or actually, let me rename that one. It's going to be the Amuro Ray is a pansy-ass douchebag award. Goes to Uso Ewin for being exactly like Amuro Ray. Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
I'm Amy. I'm the little sister Liv.
But you'll be very happy, Alex, because there is actually going to be a clean sweep in the GUNDAMOOS today.
Okay.
For Uso Ewin also gets the... he also gets the Shinji Ikari Getting the Damn Robot Award for having the same kind of... Well, not the same kinds of issues, but he has similar issues to Shinji, where he is hesitant to get into his mobile suit, but holy crap, the world is ending. Get the fuck over yourself and get in the robot, Shinji. And in this case, Uso has a really bad habit of he can kill anything as long as he hasn't seen that there's humans in it.
Right.
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
If the cockpit gets blown out and he can see the person in the cockpit, he freezes up. Okay. Even though that guy is still shooting at him.
Right.
So he will just freeze up and go, I can't do it when I'm looking at your face. Okay, then sit back and die, Uso. That's the way that goes. Now, the series itself now gets the Harem Award for actually having an entire mobile suit team piloted by women.
Cool.
Gorgeous 20-somethings, too. And it goes to the Gun Easy Shrike Team is what it's called. If I'm saying that wrong, then people can let me know. But yeah, I think they're called Gun Easies. But it's okay because we also have another sweep in this regard because this gets the Michael Bay, oh my gosh, I wish I could transform award for being the only mobile suit so far in Victory Gundam that can't transform. I'm not even kidding. Everything up until this point transforms into something and docks with other things to make a mobile suit. This is just a mobile suit. And it's like 10 of them. So they're basically the equivalent of the... I can't remember what they were called in C, but they were called Murasames in Destiny.
Right.
Crap, what were they called? I can't remember, but they're supposed to be like the GMs of this particular series. And yeah, they're Gundam prototypes, but they're not special.
Right.
Although I will also give this is not an official award, but I will give credit to Victory Gundam for actually having a mass-produced Gundam. Because right now where I'm at, I've watched a whopping 6 brand spanking new episodes. We actually have 3 of the same type of Gundam all together.
Oh, cool.
And all have individual pilots. Unfortunately, they keep on getting into bad scrapes and they keep on losing parts, but yeah, we have 3 Victory Gundams all lined up. And in particular to that, so we also have the addition to the Harem Award is goes to Lieutenant Oliver, because like I said, the entire unit is piloted by 20-something girls.
Yeah.
Except its commanding officer, who is one of the Victory Gundam pilots, and that is Lieutenant Oliver.
Okay.
And he's like a dude in his 30s. So he's basically that dude in the harem anime
Yeah.
that is like getting set up with everybody. And of course, like every other harem anime, all the girls have a crush on him
Of course.
in some way or form. So you know that he's having lots of fun on shore leave. The other award that goes into the Shrike team actually goes to an individual who was left out of the Shrike team. The 80s stereotypical female character award goes to Miss Marbet
Okay.
for literally getting jealous and mad every time Lieutenant Oliver gets ogled by one of the girls.
Right.
And it's because I guess there's a history where she was supposed to be part of this team and she either turned it down or was kicked out or something like that. And she's actually one of the other Victory pilots. So at that point, but it's funny, like every time one of the girls like pays him a compliment or whatever, she gets all poofy, like
Right.
all puffed up. And it's ridiculous. So you have all of that.
Ouch.
I couldn't actually officially find one for this, but basically, this is going to be a little bit of a stretch. But the Oscar Langley Soryu Gets On My Nerves So Bad award goes to Commander Fuala Griffin, because she has a real duality complex where she's supposed to be the evil general we're dealing with. But, and the weird part about this is she has this weird fascination wherever she commands, she brings a guillotine with her and then gets mad that she has to use it. So like she's dictator, right? And then she gets mad when she has to cut somebody's head off. Like, this is a legit guillotine, guys. She actually kills off one of the main characters that I knew about, like one of the grandpas. And she gets mad about the fact that she had to do it. But when she's actually doing it, she's showing pleasure. She's showing satisfaction.
Nice.
So it's just like, yeah, you are so hard to understand. This is why I went with Asuka Langley Soryu, just because Asuka can have those weird spins in personality.
Yeah, that's Oscar.
I promise. By the end of Victory Gundam, I will find an appropriate award for her. And this one I'm kind of ripping off from Anime Abandon, but the final award goes to and it is the Leon S. Kennedy Award for fucking physics right up its own ass. And it goes to Baby Carlman. Yes, it goes to a baby. And why does it go to a baby? For having P streams that literally defy the laws of physics.
Wow.
I'm not even kidding. Like, there's a couple of points where this animator, I have to kind of set the scene a little bit, but you remember that I said that Uso had kind of a girlfriend or whatever with him named Shakti? Well, they come across Baby Carlman, whose mother has died. And so from there on in, Shakti kind of becomes the mother of Carlman.
Right.
Even though, given their ages, she can't be any older than like 10 to 12. So yeah, just think about that, like a child mother at 10 or 12. And every time that he needs to go,
Yeah.
the animator apparently loved just having him, pee on Shakti in some way.
Yeah.
Especially when, you open up the diaper and you have the pee stream. Except, I actually had to talk to a friend about this because he is watching Victory Gundam along with me.
Yeah.
And he has a baby boy. And he actually confirmed that the pee stream that is coming out of Carlman is not possible to just hit Shakti. It should hit him too. And when you look at him in the animation, he is not splattered.
Right.
So he has pee streams that literally defy the laws of physics. And that is the GUNDAMOOS for the second time. And it's only like 13, 14 episodes into Victory Gundam.
Oh.
I promise I will be doing another Victory Gundam will get a proper GUNDAMOOS, but I wanted to at least give you guys one this time because I'm starting to notice a lot of things setting in. Oh, the other award that I needed to give, and I completely forgot to do it. The Wish I Were Char award goes to Lieutenant Junior Grade Chronicle for basically trying to be the Char character and having the mask. except it's a ski mask.
Nice.
And yet, this is apparently enough for one of the girls in the series who is now going with him to kind of join his side. Apparently, she's got a thing for ski masks, because every time he enters the room with that damn mask, you can tell on the character, like, the room's temperature went up like 20 degrees. I don't know if it's just she's got a thing for ski masks or whatever it is, but it's kind of creepy. Especially considering she's supposed to be like 16 and he's like 20. So it does not put the best image in your head, is what I'm saying.
It really doesn't.
So 13 episodes in, I am liking Victory Gundam so far. It definitely has some issues, but I'm willing enough to deal with them for the moment. I think it'll get better the second we actually get upgraded Gundams or whatever, because I believe somebody did tell me that the upgraded Gundam concept did happen from here on. So Victory had it. And before people jump down my throat, yes, the movies had it, but that's a movie, guys. So Char's counterattack, yeah, you had to upgrade Amuro's Gundam. That makes sense. 0083, you had to upgrade, but that was an OVA. So at that point, like, you have kind of more cinematic quality.
Right.
So you had to do that. But this is where we actually had the trope of upgrading halfway into the series to a more powerful unit.
Right.
And before people start screaming at me, you're just like, well, what about Double Zeta? No, that happened like first 5 episodes, and it's called Double Zeta. So you knew that the Zeta was not the focus.
Hi, May.
Hi, Drak, long time. Oh, actually, that's you. That's you, Alex.
Oh, well, I was searching. So, how about a little battle?
Because you're making her nice, and I make yours a douche.
Right.
So everybody get ready to face off against May again.
Hi, May.
And we're going to be facing off against her Wingull.
Wingull.
And in case people have not been keeping track, I completely forgot this battle was there. And one of my Pokemon is poisoned, and as you guys just saw, Gert fainted.
Why have you not used your Paralyze Heal on Gerb?
I don't think I had one in my inventory at this point.
Do.
I think I used it.
You do. I saw one.
Oh, was there? Okay. Well, then that's my bad. Because when I was going down this line, I was just like, I thought I used a Paralyze Heal early on, and I hadn't bought any at the store, so I thought I was out when I did this long run to Mauville City. So now I've lost Nerp and Gerp. I'm already in dire straits here, people, but let's go with Zerp.
Zerp.
And see if he can do the job.
Imagine if you tried a Nuzlocke challenge.
Well, people are asking for it.
And you probably wouldn't last too long.
Well, I'd be crying. I'd be crying because I just lost... especially since I just barely worked on Merp and Nerp's story, I would be crying because all that backstory's gone. All that work for nothing. And Gerp would be gone, too. Like, no, Gerp! You were just Gerping around! I don't know where I was going with that. So we're going with Combuskin now.
Serp.
Serp.
Serp!
What's Serp?
What's Serp? Serp!
Hi there.
Alright, so Combuskin. Let's go ahead and just water gun him to death. Because that's what we do. Oh, halfway. And he pecked me. How dare you? Flying and fighting, that is actually a very unique combination. That's why this gen is kind of hard to pick, is like, I like Trico, but I also like Blaziken. So I would have loved to have had Blaziken. This is why eventually a Pokemon gen it needs to let me somehow, like Yellow, get all 3. Like, somehow you can get access to the other 2.
It's called trading.
Well, the only thing you can do is...
We can't do it on emulators. We can do it later, though.
Yeah.
What was that, Andrea?
Yeah, the only way you can do it is if you trade one over and then start over, do the same thing, and then when you get your third one, you trade those two back.
Do we want to do that for later gens, Alex? I don't know. I'm afraid somebody's going to like scream out cheating.
It's not cheating.
Yeah, how's it cheating?
Or they're gonna give us crap for doing it. That's what I'm concerned about. Is like they're gonna give us crap for doing it.
Let them give us crap. I don't care.
Okay. Well, I will leave that up to you because as we've kind of said from here on, now that we have the answer. Oh,
Drak, you've been busy training too, haven't you? I think you deserve a reward. This is from me.
Obtain the item finder.
That's an item finder. Try it out. If there's an item that's not visible, it emits a sound. Okay,
yeah,
Drak,
that sound
let's
is
meet
going to
again.
annoy the crap out of me.
You have to actually use it. I know it's a little silly coming from me, but I think you should just train a lot harder.
And that's going to go ahead and do it for this part. So we'll be back in time for part 14.